So today I'm going to be breaking down this pretty fast ride that happens in my local area. If you're in the Miami, South Florida area, check this ride out. It takes off from this place called Cocoa Walk in Coconut Grove at 7:30 on Saturdays. So it's a pretty fast ride. There's a lot of guys and gals that come out to this ride, like most definitely over 50 riders. So yeah, it's a pretty fast ride. We head into Key Biscayne and we do a couple loops on there. At least they do. I try to keep up with them as long as I can. So in this video I do one lap with them. So just entering Key Biscayne, everybody's just trying to find their spot. They're trying to get behind one another, trying to draft and save some energy. So this is the first climb and only climb of the ride because Florida is all flat, so a climb is basically a bridge around here. So yeah, we have all kinds of cyclists around. As you can see, some guys on the left are passing by, some guys on the right there are dropping by, so all kinds of levels. Just trying to hold some wheels here, trying to spin my legs, trying to get a good cadence. And as you can see, I'm surging a little bit. I went to the 600 watt zone there. But yeah, just trying to stick with the group because I know if I get dropped here, I'm going to lose the pack. I'm going to lose the ride basically. So I'm just trying to keep up with these guys. Not going at a terribly intense level, but they are pushing some good watts. I did go to 400s, 500s, 600s there, but just still trying to stick with a group here. I know that descent is coming up, so it's going to be a good opportunity for me to catch my breath, kind of regroup and assess what I need to do. Yeah, so just sticking with them, and as you'll see here soon, when the descent starts, everybody stops pedaling. So sitting here catching my breath and not even pedaling at this point, and all I'm doing, well, here I'm pedaling. Let me see, where is it? This is pretty cool. Wait for it. So I'm pedaling, trying to keep up with this dude in the camo. All right, now we go. What I'm doing is I'm bending my elbows, getting low on the bike. I'm not even pedaling at this point. Look at all the people I'm passing. That's aerodynamics, just like that dude in front of me. It's beautiful. I love descending. I wish there was more climbs and descents around here. So right after the little bridge there, there's some gaps behind me. I really need to get that back camera going. There's some gaps behind me. People are starting to drop. What's happening is you're just trying to find a spot again. You're trying to stick behind somebody, and if there is a gap that opens up in front of you, you have to close it. If you don't close that gap in front of you, like right there, then the whole group is gonna either fall apart, drop back, or you're gonna have to do the work. So this is a good example of what I mean. Look at this, I'm stuck behind this guy. There's a few people up front. The dude is starting to catch them, right? He's starting to catch them, but then he gives me the little signal. He's like, oh, dude, I'm done. So I'm just booking it. You know, I'm not going terribly fast here. I'm trying to sustain the whole ride. I don't want to see my watts there are close to 300. I don't want to spike it and go to 500 just to catch the group. So just rolling to the front here. I'm not even putting a huge effort. Rolling to the front, trying to catch those guys, which honestly, looking back at this ride now, I probably shouldn't have even done that. Just some two guys breaking away, that's no big deal. I should have stuck with the pack because now I am getting in the mid 300s and pushing me close to 400. So I shouldn't be doing that, especially in the front here with a bridge coming up. And that bridge is honestly the most windy spot in Key Biscayne because there's no trees, there's nothing blocking the wind. So you push really hard in that section. So yeah, here I am, just still pulling, and some guys coming on the left of me, and I don't know what I'm thinking here. I should have dropped back. This is a mistake. Don't stick in the front and spend all this energy because you're just gonna blow up. And so here, you're about to see me embarrass myself. Everybody's passing me by because I just pulled in one of the windiest sections of the course. So people are flying by so easily. Look at this, I'm pushing close to 400. Look at them, close to 400 watts, and these people are passing me like nothing. So definitely consider your positioning within the group. Don't spend a lot of time in the front so you don't get dropped like me. But thankfully, you know, they can't sustain that speed either. So I'm gonna end up catching them as well. Just a little lesson there. So I finally catch the group, and I just want to show you this little example. See this guy putting the hand on there? That's just kind of to let him know that, hey, you know, I'm on your left, dude. You know, hold your line. Which honestly, the guy wasn't even that close to him, but I would recommend doing that if you're not very experienced, if you don't know what you're doing. Just don't put your hands on other people. But anyway, trying to regroup again. So same game, trying to stick behind these people, trying to catch my breath a little bit, and trying to stick with the group. And also be aware of your surrounding, because look, I was coming to the left, road starts closing in, I looked to my right real quick. So always be aware of your surroundings, because I can't tell you how many close calls there have been with other cyclists, with cars, with just so many things. Just always constantly be looking around. Here's another example. So there's a left turn. Be very careful. Hold that distance from the curve. Do not go left and right when you're turning. In terms of your line, that is, you don't want to go to the right and crash into somebody. Be very mindful of your surroundings, because the last thing you want is to face plant that tarmac, man. So at this point, we're making our way back to the bridge, to the entrance of Key Biscayne, basically going back to where we came from. And look at our speed, 30 miles an hour. And some people may say, man, that is so fast. How are you holding that speed? But when you're in a group, it's really amazing the kind of speed that you can hold. And that's not even considering the sprint at the end. So it's all about tucking in behind people, you know, taking cover, sustaining as much energy as possible, getting aero when you should. It's all about the draft, man. You have to stay behind people. And like I said before, don't go to the front and waste your energy. And just to give you guys a bit of perspective, this was the same bridge that I was pulling, and now we're going 29, 30 miles an hour. So you can tell the direction that the wind was coming from. So we're definitely going with the wind this time. And another tip is to look beyond the riders in front of you. So watch this. Riding down, you know, cruising, blah, blah, whoa, what the heck? Where'd that car come from? So yeah, you have to just be so aware of your surroundings, what's coming up front, you know, making sure riders are not gonna slam on their brakes, they're not gonna turn the last minute, you're gonna crash into that car. So seriously, group rides are so much fun, but just be alert, you know, always be mindful of your surroundings. I can't say that enough. Anyway, here's the bridge, the first bridge that we climbed. Again, we're going over it again. And now this time in my head, what I'm thinking at this point is, look, dude, you came into this bridge super hard. You know, you were surging, still surging. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying not to spike my power this time. Trying to sustain somewhat of a consistent power. And you saw some guys fly by, right? So they're passing me, and a lot of people's instinct will be, well, I'm just gonna chase that. I'm gonna go after that guy, even though he's pushing like 700-800 watts on the sprint uphill there. But look, I've been holding in the 300-400-ish power. It is a little bit off. I probably could have sustained it a little bit better, but look at this, I'm passing people now. Since I have a power meter, I'm able to look at my power, so I'm trying not to go too high, because I know these guys, if they don't have a power meter, they don't know how to use it, they're just gonna tire themselves out. Here's the descent again. I'm doing a Key Biscayne, so I'm grabbing, oh wait, no, I think I'm actually sitting on the saddle. I usually like to do that little position, but yeah, having my hands on the drop there. Oh, there I am, Key Biscayne, if you can see on the right, kinda. Anyway, I love this position. Don't try this at home, kids, but look at that, 42 miles an hour. And I'm not even pedaling, and I'm keeping up with, I guess I'm pedaling there, but yeah, oh man, I love tucking down and descending. Anyway, this was the end of the ride. So yeah, really fast ride. It's a lot of fun, some really great riders. It's really awesome. It's so much fun, and it's so helpful to ride with other riders who are just so much better than you. That way you assess yourself and what you need to improve on. And look, I'm no pro here, so I'm just sharing a couple of amateur tips here on how people can get started into group riding and improve. I did, however, get my cycling racing license from USA Cycling, so super excited to get into racing this year, 2017, and yeah, I plan on recording as many of them as I can. I'll be racing, of course. I'm going to start off in category 5 and just share any of my experience that I can. Even if I get dropped, whatever, dude, I'm going to put it up on YouTube. So I'm going to try and record as many rides as I can for you guys. By the way, if you guys enjoy these POV cycling videos, especially with a commentary, if you guys like hearing my thoughts, give this video a thumbs up down below and subscribe for more videos on cycling. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this channel, and we will see you in the next video.